lecture. Section 128 deals with provisions regarding location of keeping books of accounts, manner in which books of accounts are to be kept, period for maintenance and inspection of books of accounts. So it deals with first where to keep books of accounts, for which period to be kept, for how many days it should be or how many years it should be kept, manner of keeping the books of accounts, and inspection. So let us read it. The provisions relating to location, manner and the period of maintenance and inspection of books of accounts are contained in section 128. So this is a repetition of the question. The provision like preparation. Every company shall prepare and keep. They have to keep three things. What? Books of accounts, other relevant papers, books and papers, and financial statement. Okay. So here you have to maintain books of accounts, other relevant books and papers. Now books and papers and books or paper includes books of accounts, deed, vouchers, writing documents, minutes, register. Now see here, minutes, register, books of accounts, deeds, vouchers. See, these are documents showing proofs of transactions. Deed matlab agreements, vouchers, writing documents, minutes, registers maintained on paper or in electronic form. So these are books and papers. Definition of books and other relevant books and papers. Okay, so they have to maintain all these things: minutes, register, vouchers, deeds, etc. Books of accounts matlab kya? Books of accounts includes records maintained, all sums of money received and expended by the company. So they have to maintain books of accounts, and books of account includes record of all sum of money, पैसा मिला और खर्चा किया उसका रिकॉर्ड रखने का, that is cash book, and all matters in relation to which receipt and expenditure takes place. So you have to keep record of anything else which is received and expended. पैसा मिला and पैसा खर्चा किया उसका रिकॉर्ड रखने का. Now see, you have to maintain books of accounts first. Now first let us take what is books of accounts. Books of accounts means records, record of first all sum and money received, and record of any matter in which receipt and expenditure takes place. All sales and purchase of goods, record showing all purchase and sale of goods and services by the company, all assets and liabilities of the company, and all items of cost as may be prescribed under section 148 in case of a company which belongs to any class of companies specified in that section. So first three things, you have to keep records of all sum of money received and expended, और any other matter, record of any other matter in which receipt जो आता है और जाता है, जैसे रॉ मटेरियल का रिकॉर्ड रखना पड़ेगा हमको. Then you have to keep record of all sale, purchase and sale of goods and services by the company. You have to keep record of all assets and liabilities. So these all records about money, cash received, any other matter received and expended, records about sales and purchase, record about assets and liabilities, and record about items of cost. Now in case of companies covered by one section, section 148, okay, they have to maintain cost records showing items of cost. एक एक cost का जानकारी देनी पड़ती है. So if your company is covered by section 148 and has to maintain cost records, so that cost records are also a part of books of accounts. Okay, the books of accounts में includes है, उसके अलावा और कुछ भी आ सकता है. कैश बुक आएगा, रिसीट एंड पेमेंट, मतलब स्टॉक रजिस्टर भी आ सकता है, सेल्स परचेस किया वो आना चाहिए, एसेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज की जानकारी होनी चाहिए. तो दीज आर ऑल बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स. And financial statements, we have done it. What is financial statements? We have done it. Okay, balance sheet at the end of the financial year, profit and loss account or income and expenditure account, and then cash flow statement, okay, and so on. Method of preparation. Now, books of account must give true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company and including its branch. So it should give a true and fair view of state of affairs. It means books of accounts should show the real view or true view about the position of the company. रियल पोजीशन बताना चाहिए, तो इसको बोलते हैं इट शुड गिव ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स ऑफ द कंपनी. It should explain the transactions affected at the registered office or its branches. So it should explain the transaction मालूम पड़नी चाहिए बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट से. फर्स्ट पोजीशन का ट्रू एंड फेयर, जैसी पोजीशन है वैसे ही दिखाओ. गिव सच्चा पोजीशन, ट्रू एंड फेयर पोजीशन व्यू, गिव ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स. Explain, and the book should explain the transaction. Books should be prepared on accrual basis and double entry. Now what is accrual basis? Means income and expenditure is recognized in the books on the as and when or in expenditure is accrual basis. Means income and expenditure is recognized in the books as and when expenditure is incurred or income is earned. Okay, so that we have done accrual है ना, मतलब salary of current year paid in next year should be taken as okay, accrual basis. Be prepared according to the double entry system. So you should do it on accrual basis and based on double entry system of bookkeeping. Double entry, you know, debit is, every debit has a credit. Double entry system we have been doing. So चार बातें books of accounts में चार बातें होती हैं. It should show it's a record of all sum and money received and other matters in relation to which receipt and expenditure takes place. All sales and purchase of goods or services by the company, assets and liabilities of the company, and items of cost if the company is covered by section 148. Then book should give true and fair view. Book should explain the transaction of the company. It should be prepared on accrual basis and according to double entry system. Okay, and accrual basis मैंने बताया क्या होता है. Manner of maintenance of books of accounts. Books of accounts and other relevant papers should be kept in electronic mode or in such other manner as may be kept. So you can keep in normal mode, जैसे लिखते हैं books register वगैरह, okay, manual और in electronic form. But electronic form में बोलेंगे वैसे रखने का. हाँ, इसके आगे रूल्स है. हाँ, ये 3 पॉइंट समझ में आई. बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स क्या होते हैं? बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट रखने पड़ते हैं अदर बुक्स, अदर रिलेवेंट बुक्स एंड पेपर्स एंड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट बनाने के होते हैं. फिर बुक्स क्या होता है? मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन. हाँ, द बुक्स एंड अकाउंट्स. हाँ, ऑल बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट शैल बी केप्ट एट द रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस. कहां रखने का? रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस ऑफ द कंपनी. ऑल or any books of accounts may be kept at such other places in India as the board of directors may decide. Now can we change? First rule says that you should keep books of accounts where? At the registered office. Then they say that you may keep that any other place. In such a case, the company shall within 7 days of decision of the board file with the registrar a notice in writing giving full address of any other book. See, if you want to keep at any other place, then the board has to decide where to keep. The company shall within 7 days of the decision of the board has to take a decision. So once the decision is taken by the board to keep the books of accounts at other place, so we should give notice in the registrar. So keeping books at the other place कैसे करने का भाई? कैसे करोगे? Pass a resolution at board meeting plus give notice to registrar. ओके, सो तुम लोग दूसरी जगह भी रख सकते हो. वेयर द कंपनी हैज अ ब्रांच. अभी ब्रांच ऑफिस के बुक्स होंगे. सुनो, ब्रांच के ट्रांजेक्शन है. सपोज आई एम हैविंग अ ब्रांच इन आसाम, तो क्या मैं सब उसके ट्रांजेक्शन यहां लिखूंगा क्या बैठ के? दिक्कत होगी ना. 10 ब्रांच होगी तो क्या सब हेड ऑफिस में लिखूंगा मैं? कैसे लिखूंगा? वेयर द कंपनी हैज अ ब्रांच ऑफिस वेदर इन इंडिया और आउटसाइड इंडिया, the books of accounts relating to the transaction affected at the branch may be kept at the branch office. Now this is an exception they are giving, that if the company is having a branch inside India or outside India, then the account relating to transaction affected by the branch to transaction करते हैं ना, हाँ, उसके लिए कहाँ रखेंगे? May be kept at the branch office or may be kept at the books may be at head office. May be kept at the branch, but proper now. So branch books explaining branch transaction may be kept at branch. ब्रांच में तो रखने पड़ेंगे ना यार, तो वहां पे वो लोग कोई ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं मालूम होंगे. बट समराइज्ड रिटर्न्स मस्ट बी पीरियडिकली सेंट by the branch to the company at its registered office or any other place where books of accounts are kept. Okay, मतलब कंपनी में कीप बुक्स एक्सप्लेनिंग branch should give summarized returns. That is information. Okay, summarized return to, okay, to the company at registered office. Or any other place where books are kept. So before explaining transaction of the branch, books explaining transaction of the branch may be kept at branch. However, branch should give summarized returns. Information देनी चाहिए periodically to the company at registered office of the company or at the place where books are kept. तो branch की information कंपनी के पास होनी चाहिए समराइज्ड फॉर्म में. अब बुक्स कितने साल तक रखेंगे? Every company shall preserve in good condition order the books of accounts together with relevant vouchers. The time period for preservation shall be not less than 8 years immediately preceding the relevant financial year. मतलब देखो, जो अभी हम लोग को कौन से बुक्स रखने के हैं, अभी जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर है ना, वो और पिछले 8 साल के, नॉट लेस देन 8 फाइनेंशियल ईयर. सी है कंपनी हैज टू कीप बुक्स फॉर okay, the time period for not less than 8, कम से कम 8 financial year immediately preceding the relevant financial year, current financial year or last. If the company has in existence for less than 8 years, अगर 8 साल हमको हुए नहीं है, then for the entire period of existence. So if your company is 6 years old, then you have to keep books of account for all 6 years. Where an investigation of the company is ordered by the central government, the central government will direct that the books of account may be kept for such longer period as it may deem fit. So 8 years to रखने का ही है. And if investigation is going on, then the central government may tell you that you keep the books of accounts for a longer period, which they think it is reasonable or which it deems fit. Inspection of books of accounts. The books of accounts maintained within India shall be open for inspection by any director. जो books India में है, very important है. Inspection कौन कर सकता है? The books of accounts maintained within India shall be inspected by any director at registered office of the company or at such other place. Inspection कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ऑफिस में आके, ऐसे नहीं कि घर पे लेके जाऊंगा. And during business hours, so they can be inspected at registered office. Who can inspect? Director. Where? At the registered office of the company or such other place where books of accounts are kept during business hour. In case of financial statement is maintained outside the country, financial information is maintained outside the countries, copies of such financial information shall be maintained and produced for inspection by any director, subject to such condition as may be prescribed. If the financial information is outside India, then copies of such, वहां पे जाके चेक नहीं कर सकता है, copies of financial information shall be maintained and produced for inspection. तो यहाँ पे उसकी कॉपीज यहाँ पे आके इंस्पेक्शन करा सकते हैं बाय डायरेक्टर, सब्जेक्ट टू सर्टन कंडीशंस. Responsibility and penalty. Now, who is responsible for all this? Following persons are held responsible for ensuring the compliance of provision of this section: MD, whole time director, chief financial officer, any other person of a company who charged by the board with such duty. Maintaining books of accounts, preparing financial statements is a duty of MD, whole time director, CFO, or any other person who is charged with this duty, such duty by the board. तो ये चारों लोगों में से कोई भी उसको काम करने का है. इन केस ऑफ नॉन कंप्लायंस ऑफ एनी प्रोविजंस, अगर नहीं किया तो ये सब बुक्स नहीं रखा, So there is imprisonment up to 1 year, minimum fine of 50,000, maximum of 5 lakhs, or both. So you have a fine also and you have a penalty also. Now, question number 3. Now, in most of the cases, the books of accounts are maintained in electronic form. Now, section 128 permits that the books may be maintained in electronic form. Okay, the books may be maintained in electronic form. See, the books of accounts and relevant papers may be kept in electronic form, electronic mode, but there are some prescribed rules. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोड पे रखते हैं तो उसके लिए रूल्स है. रूल 3 ऑफ कंपनी अकाउंट्स रूल्स प्रिस्क्राइब्स द फॉलोइंग मैनर. द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स एंड अदर रिलेवेंट बुक्स एंड पेपर्स मेंटेन्ड इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोड शेल रिमेन एक्सेसिबल इन इंडिया सो एज टू बी यूजेबल फॉर सब्सिक्वेंट रिफर. तो फर्स्ट, if you are maintaining in electronic mode books of accounts and other books and papers, relevant books and papers, if you are maintaining, then they should be accessible in India. The books of accounts and relevant books and papers should be accessible in India. Okay, the books of accounts and other relevant books and papers shall be retained completely in the format in which they were originally generated, sent or received, or in the format which was present accurately the information generated. See here, first क्या है? First, wherever you keep the books of accounts in electronic form, इंडिया में एक्सेसिबल होना चाहिए. मतलब इंडिया में हम देख सकते हैं. हाँ, ऐसे नहीं कि हाँ ये है बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स, यहां से नहीं दिखेगा, सिंगापुर जाएंगे वहां से आईपी एड्रेस से दिखेगा, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. इट शुड बी ऑलवेज एक्सेसिबल इन इंडिया. The books of accounts and other relevant books and papers shall be retained completely in the format in which they are originally generated, sent or received. Originally जो निकला था ना फॉर्मेट, उसी फॉर्मेट में होना चाहिए और उसी फॉर्मेट में रिटेन होना चाहिए. They were originally generated or received or sent, or in the format in which which shall present accurately the information generated, sent or received. So it should be in the proper format. It should be the format in which it was originally generated, sent or received, or in the format which will present accurately the information generated, sent or received. या तो जो ओरिजिनल फॉर्मेट में इंफॉर्मेशन आई थी, जनरेट हुई थी, रिसीव्ड हुई थी या सेंट हुई थी, उस फॉर्मेट में होना चाहिए, या फिर इन द फॉर्मेट विच विल present accurately the information which was generated, sent or received. And the information contained in the electronic records shall remain complete and unaltered. So it should be in proper format. Or in format which will accurately present the information generated, sent or received. The information received from branch office shall not be altered. मतलब ब्रांच ऑफिस से जो फॉर्मेट भरा, जो फॉर्मेट में आया था इंफॉर्मेशन, उसी फॉर्मेट में रखने का या ऐसे फॉर्मेट में रखने का विच विल प्रेजेंट द इंफॉर्मेशन प्रॉपरली, एक्यूरेटली प्रेजेंट द इंफॉर्मेशन which was generated, sent or received. The information received from branch office shall not be altered and shall be kept in the manner in which it will deposit what was originally received from the branches. मतलब the information received from the branch shall not be altered. Information जो branch, so पहला rule कि it should be accessible in India. Then it should be in the format in which it was originally generated, sent or received, or in a format which will accurately present. Okay, present accurately the information generated. जो generate हुआ वो बराबर present करेगा ऐसे format. Okay, या तो original format. Then the information received from branch should not be altered and will be kept in the manner in where it shall deposit what was originally received from the branches. So first, information from branches should not be altered and you should keep in a manner which will show. Deposit means what? Deposit मतलब क्या? Show. It shall show what was originally received from the branches. ब्रांचेस से ऐसे रखो ताकि मालूम पड़े कि ब्रांच से क्या, पहले तो ऑल्टर मत करना, और ऑल्टर नहीं किया लेकिन ऐसे रखो, कीप इन सच अ मैनर विच विल शो दैट व्हाट वाज रिसीव्ड ओरिजिनली, ब्रांच से एग्जैक्टली आया क्या था. द इंफॉर्मेशन इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिकॉर्ड ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट शैल बी केपेबल ऑफ बीइंग डिस्प्लेड इन लेजिबल फॉर्म. मतलब द इंफॉर्मेशन इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक record of the document shall be capable of being displayed in legible form. Now whatever electronic में तुम लोग रखते हो उसको हम legible form में ला सकते हैं, मतलब प्रिंट आउट ले सकते हैं या फिर ऐसा प्रिंट आउट ले जो दिखाई दे, या कंप्यूटर पे ऐसा कि legible form समझ में आए क्या है. तो information should be capable of being displayed in legible form. हाँ, ऐसे नहीं कि चाइनीज लैंग्वेज में लिखा है पता नहीं चल रहा है, या जंक कैरेक्टर्स में इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होनी चाहिए. इट शुड बी डिस्प्लेड इन लेजिबल फॉर्म. तो पहली बात, एक्सेसिबल इन इंडिया, प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट इन विच इट वाज ओरिजिनली जनरेटेड और इन द फॉर्मेट विच विल प्रेजेंट एक्यूरेटली द इंफॉर्मेशन जनरेटेड, सेंट और रिसीव्ड. If the branch information is received, then it should not be altered and it should be shown in the manner. It should be kept in the manner which shows what was exactly received or originally received, and the information in electronic form should be capable of being displayed in legible form. There shall be proper system of storage, retrieval, display or printout of the electronic records of the audit committee. There should be proper system for storage, retrieval, display and printout. चार चीजें. स्टोरेज मतलब डालना, रिट्राइवल मतलब दिखना चाहिए, वापस निकाल सकते कहां पे है. डिस्प्ले एंड प्रिंट आउट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिकॉर्ड्स एज ऑडिट कमिटी इफ एनी और द बोर्ड में डीम अप्रोप्रिएट. तो देयर शुड बी प्रॉपर सिस्टम टू स्टोर, retrieve, display and taking printouts of electronic records as the audit committee if any or the board may deem appropriate, and such records shall be not be disposed or rendered unusable unless permitted by the law. So you should keep the record, always keep the record, okay, and shall not be disposed of or rendered unusable. So you should have a proper system then, okay, as given by audit committee, or if there is no audit committee then board, जो board बोलेगा as the board may deem appropriate. The backups of the books of accounts and other books and papers of the company maintained in electronic form, including place of in India if any, shall be kept in server physically located in India. The backups of books of accounts and other books and papers of the company, backup होगा ना, maintained in electronic, backup of papers which are backup तो चाहिए होगा ना, including any place in India, if any, shall be kept at the servers physically located in India. So backup should be, this is very important thing, backups of books and accounts of the company maintained in electronic form, including at a place in outside India. Backup of place outside India also और India का भी should be kept in servers, ऐसे servers पे रखने का which are physically located in India. Servers should be located in India, ऐसे रखने का, information कहीं कर भी हो. हाँ, the company shall intimate to the registrar on annual basis the time of filing the books financial statements. जब financial statements हम लोग फाइल करते हैं तो कंपनी को क्या बताना पड़ता है रजिस्ट्रार को? You know, financial statements are to be filed annually with the registrar. हाँ, the name of the service provider, what? Internet protocol address provider, ISP. Okay, IP address. Then name, कौन सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है? IP address. Location of service provider, उसकी लोकेशन क्या है? Where the books of accounts and other books and papers are maintained on a cloud, such address as provided by the service provider. अगर क्लाउड पे रखते हैं तो जो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर ने एड्रेस दी है, तो you have to give the name of the service provider, internet IP address of the service provider, location of service provider, and where the books are maintained on cloud. सच क्लाउड मतलब मालूम है ना, डेटा रखने की जगह रहती है. सच एड्रेस एज सर्विस प्रोवाइडेड बाय सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. तो ये सब बातें हमको बताने की, ये है रूल्स अबाउट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक थिंग्स. ओके, अभी तक पूछा नहीं है, आ सकता है कभी एग्जाम में. तो पहले क्या था रूल? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोड, इट शुड बी एक्सेसिबल इन इंडिया. Then you should keep in proper format in which it was originally generated, received or sent, or in the format which accurately presents the information as it is generated, sent or received. Third, branch office should not be, information from branch office should not be altered, and it should be kept in a proper manner which will show what was originally received from the branches. Okay, the information should be capable of being displayed in legible form. There should be proper system of storing, retrieving, displaying and printouts of the electronic form as the board may deem appropriate. Backups should be on servers physically located in India. Then you should intimate that to the registrar, the name of the service provider, the location of the service provider, where the books of accounts are maintained on a cloud, then address which is provided by the service provider. Now question number 3, state the provisions relating, question number 4 it should be actually. State the provisions relating to preparation and presentation of balance sheet and profit and loss account. Now बैलेंस शीट, बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट से लिखेंगे फिर बैलेंस शीट बनेगी, है ना. द प्रोविजन रिलेटिंग टू फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स, वी हैव डन द डेफिनेशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स. इट इंक्लूड्स बैलेंस शीट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट और इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट इन केस ऑफ अ नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट एक्टिविटी कंपनी, एंड इट इंक्लूड्स कैश फ्लो स्टेटमेंट्स ऑल्सो, और एनी डॉक्यूमेंट्स annexed to or any notes annexed to these documents are financial statements or a part of the financial statement. So the provision relating to financial statements are contained in section 129. Legal requirements. The financial statement should give true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company. Financial statement should show a proper position of the company, the true position. Though they say true position, ko log bolte true and fair position. The financial statement should comply with the accounting standards notified under section 133. We will read 133 section. Under section 133, certain companies have to follow accounting standards which are notified under the Companies Act. if the financial statements do not comply with the accounting standards, the company shall disclose it in the financial statement. अगर आप accounting standard follow नहीं करते हो तो लिख दो हमने accounting standard नहीं follow किया है, और the deviation from accounting standards, you have to disclose the deviation, कितना दूर है हम accounting standard से, the reason for such deviation, we have not, how much we have not followed the accounting standard and how much we have not complied with the accounting standard and why we have not complied, and the financial effects, if any, arising out of such deviation. What is the effect on profit and loss and on the balance sheet due to not following accounting standards? So they say that the financial statement should give true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company. It should comply with the accounting standards. And third, if it is not following, if you are not complying with the accounting standard, state that we are not complying, reason for non-compliance, and the effect of, financial effect of non-compliance. The financial statement shall be in the form or forms as may be provided for different classes of companies. It should be as per Schedule 3. Okay. See here. So, and then they should be as per Schedule 3. And in Schedule 3 mein there are some formats for different classes of companies, where the company has one or more subsidiaries or associate enterprise companies. It shall also prepare consolidated financial statement of the company and all of the subsidiaries and associated companies. So if the company has subsidiaries and associates, then the company should prepare consolidated combined financial statements of the company and all subsidiary and associates. Combined कंपनी का खुद का अकाउंट, उसमें कंपनी के सब्सिडरी, सब सब्सिडरीज का और एसोसिएट कंपनीज का. द कंसोलिडेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट शेल बी इन द फॉर्म एंड द मैनर एज ऑफ इट्स ओन. सो जो CFS होगा, इसको CFS बोलते हैं, कंसोलिडेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट शुड बी इन द सेम फॉर्म इन विच द अकाउंट्स ऑफ द कंपनी आर प्रिपेयर्ड. सो यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फर्स्ट ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू दो भाई, फिर 133 फॉलो करो. अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड नहीं फॉलो किया तो ये करो, फिर बताओ भाई नहीं फॉलो किया है. नो डिविएशन है, एक्सटेंट ऑफ डिविएशन है ना, कितना डिविएशन है, रीजन फॉर डिविएशन, एंड फिर उसके बाद शेड्यूल 3 फॉलो करो और CFS फॉलो करो. इट इज एविडेंट दैट प्रिपरेशन ऑफ CFS इज मैंडेटरी फॉर एवरी कंपनी, वेदर पब्लिक और प्राइवेट, वेदर लिस्टेड और अनलिस्टेड. ये ध्यान रखना कि अगर तुम्हारे पास सब्सिडरी है तो प्राइवेट को भी बनाना पड़ता है. हैविंग एनी सब्सिडरी, वेदर सब्सिडरी इज इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, इज अ कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन इंडिया और आउटसाइड इंडिया. ओके. द प्रोविजन रिलेटिंग टू प्रिपरेशन, सो सब्सिडरी का CFS बनाना ही पड़ेगा, वेदर यू आर पब्लिक और प्राइवेट, वेदर यू आर लिस्टेड एंड अनलिस्टेड. द प्रोविजंस रिलेटिंग टू प्रिपरेशन, एडॉप्शन एंड audit of the financial statement of the holding company shall apply to the financial statements of CFS. तो ये CFS है ना, प्रिपेयर करना, अडॉप्ट करना और ऑडिट कराना. द प्रोविजंस रिलेटिंग टू, जैसे कंसोलिडेटेड कौन करेगा, कंसोलिडेशन विल बी डन बाय होल्डिंग कंपनी, होल्डिंग कंपनी करेगी ना कंसोलिडेशन. हाँ, तो जो प्रोविजन अडॉप्शन, प्रिपरेशन एंड ऑडिट ऑफ अकाउंट्स है कंपनी के लिए, सेम थिंग, मतलब कंसोलिडेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट हैज टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड, अडॉप्टेड एंड ऑडिटेड. जैसे हमारे खुद के अकेले के बैलेंस शीट बनाई जाती है, ऑडिट की जाती है, शेयर होल्डर्स अडॉप्ट करते हैं, डायरेक्टर्स अडॉप्ट करते हैं, सेम वे CFS को भी करना पड़ेगा. तो यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर, दिस आर 4 पॉइंट्स. पहले ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू दो खुद का, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड फॉलो करो, शेड्यूल 3 में बनाओ और CFS भी बनाओ. consolidated financial if you have subsidiaries and associates and in the same form, and it is applicable to private company, public company, listed company, unlisted company. Nothing contained in section 129 shall apply to insurance company, banking company, company engaged in generation of supply or power, electricity, or any other class of company from whom financial statement have been specified in the act. It means, now see here, now companies act सब companies के लिए format बता रहा है. Nothing contained in one section 29 shall apply to an insurance company. Then banking company, company engaged in generation or supply of electricity. ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंपनीज, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी, बैंकिंग कंपनी और एनी अदर क्लास ऑफ कंपनीज, इनके स्पेशल एक्ट है. इंश्योरेंस एक्ट है, बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन एक्ट है, तो इनके जो एक्ट में है ना, उनके एक्ट में फॉर्मेट दिया है. जैसे बैंकिंग कंपनी का खुद का फॉर्मेट है, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी का खुद का फॉर्मेट है, सो दे विल नॉट फॉलो दिस. सेक्शन 129 विल नॉट अप्लाई टू देम. नथिंग विल अप्लाई टू दीज कंपनीज. इट मीन्स द अबव कंपनी में प्रिपेयर देयर अकाउंट्स in accordance with the provision of the act which they are governed. वो अपने एक्ट के हिसाब से बनाएंगे. ये सब उनको मानने की जरूरत नहीं है कि ट्रू एंड फेयर और ये सब चीजें लेने की जरूरत नहीं है उनको अपने उनके एक्ट में भी वही लिखा है कि ट्रू एंड फेयर होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि उधर लिखा है कि फॉल्स एंड फेयर होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. उधर भी ट्रू एंड फेयर ही लिखा है. लेइंग एट एवरी general meeting the board shall lay the following documents: financial statement and CFS of the company and all subsidiaries. So and you know when we did definition of financial statements तो उसमें consolidated financial statements नहीं थे. तो बैलेंस शीट, फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट हमने बताया, कैश फ्लो इनके, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ चेंजेस इन इक्विटी इन सेलेक्ट कंपनीज, ये सब चीजें हमको 129 बोलता है ये बनाओ, ऐसे इस फॉर्मेट में बनाओ और कहां रखो, जनरल मीटिंग में रखो, एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग. ओके, अब रख दिया. CFS, द कंसोलिडेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द कंपनी, its subsidiary and associated, which is required to be laid before GM, shall be prepared in the same form and the manner in which financial statements of the company is prepared. What they say, CFS of subsidiary and associates, which is required to be laid at AGM. AGM में रखना है ना उसको भी. हाँ, should, what this should be done? Should be prepared in the same manner in which financial statement of the same manner में बनाने का. The CFS should be in accordance with the applicable accounting standard. तो जो आपके अकाउंट्स है उसी को CFS उसी प्रकार से CFS भी बनाने का. Schedule 3 to the act read with the applicable AS does not envisage that company while preparing CFS merely repeats the disclosure made by it under standalone accounts of consolidated. In the CFS, the company would need to give all disclosure relevant for CFS only. What they say, circular दिखा है, that schedule 3 does not say that the company while preparing merely repeats, खाली जो चीजें हमने पहले बताई है उसको रिपीट करके बताना CFS नहीं होता है. Same in the CFS, company would need to give all disclosures relevant for CFS. CFS के disclosure CFS के मद्देनजर रखते हुए देखना चाहिए. You should disclose all relevant facts which are relevant for CFS only. तो you don't prepare कि खाली combined करके दे दिया, add करके दे दिया, ऐसा नहीं है. You think CFS is an entity. CFS entity है, उसके हिसाब से हमको इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है. मतलब देखो, अगर तुम लोग है ना, ऐसा नहीं 4 सब्सिडरी है कंबाइंड करके दे दिया, ऐसे नहीं चलता है. यू शुड नॉट मेरली रिपीट द डिस्क्लोजर्स मेड बाय इट अंडर स्टैंड अलोन अकाउंट्स बीइंग कंसोलिडेटेड. अलग अलग है, उनका मिक्स करके दे दिया, ऐसे नहीं चलता है. The company would give all relevant disclosures, sub relevant disclosures which are relevant for CFS. Consolidated financial statement should be given. The central government may provide for the consolidation of accounts of the companies in such manner as may be prescribed. So central government will provide for consolidation of accounts. Rules बनाएंगे इसके भी. Note, for the purpose of this section, subsidiary shall include associate of the company and joint venture. Subsidiary में क्या आएगा? Subsidiary में associate भी आ गया और joint venture भी आ गया. A company shall also attach. तो subsidiary के बारे में बोला है कि सेम फॉर्मेट में बनाने का, तो अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड भी फॉलो करने का, और मेयरली रिपीट नहीं करना है. You have to give relevant disclosures. The company shall also attach along with the financial statement a separate statement containing separate features of financial statement of the subsidiary, containing salient features of the financial statement of subsidiary or subsidiaries. Now, you should attach a separate statement. CFS बन गया, उसके पीछे एक सेपरेट स्टेटमेंट बताओ कंटेनिंग सेलिएंट फीचर्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑफ सब्सिडरी और सब्सिडरीज इन सच फॉर्म. तो उनके सेलिएंट फीचर्स भी बताओ. कंसोलिडेटेड तो दोगे ही, लेकिन एक एक सब्सिडरी के सेलिएंट फीचर्स बताओ. सेलिएंट फीचर्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट ऑफ सब्सिडरीज आर टू बी गिवन इन फॉर्म AOC 1 एज पर रूल 5 ऑफ द कंपनी अकाउंट रूल्स. तो अकाउंट्स ऑफ कंपनीज फॉर्म 1 रूल 5 के हिसाब से तुम लोग को सेलिएंट फीचर्स देने के ऑफ ईच सब्सिडरी हुज अकाउंट्स आर कंसोलिडेटेड. फॉर्म AOC 1 has been prescribed section 129(6). हाँ, 9 points are there in the answer. Now you know you have to prepare. Accounts should follow accounting standard, true and fair. Schedule 3 CFS बनाने का, उसके भी रूल्स है पूरे. The central government may by notification exempt any class of companies from any of the requirement of the sections. So the central government can exempt a company. कंपनीज एक्ट में जो भी रूल्स बने ना, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज पावर टू गिव एग्जम्पशन. द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में ग्रांट एग्जम्पशन ऑन इट्स ओन और एप्लीकेशन बाय द, वो खुद ही दे सकते हैं या फिर कोई इसको अप्लाई करेगा. तो भाई तुम लोग को ये सब नहीं मानने का, अगर गवर्नमेंट को पावर है एग्जम्पशन देने का. द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में ग्रांट एग्जम्पशन इफ इट कंसिडर नेसेसरी टू ग्रांट. Exemption should be given in public interest, and such exemption may be granted either unconditionally or subject to such condition as may be specified in the notification. So requirements जो हमने डिस्कस की उसमें से exemption मिल सकता है. If the central government desires to give exemption, it may give exemption on its own or an application made by class or classes of companies. It will give if it is necessary in public interest, and the exemption may be conditional or unconditional. For the purpose of section, any reference in the financial statement shall include any notes annexed to the. तो हम लोग है ना, जब भी financial statement includes what? Notes annexed to are also the notes. तो हमने पहले notes are also included in the definition. Now who is responsible for all this? Managing director. Following person shall be held responsible. Managing director, फिर whole time director, chief financial officer, any other person of the company charged by the board, all directors in the absence of any officer mentioned above. So whole time director, managing director, CFO or any other person who is charged, and if no other person is charged, then all directors are liable. अगर ये सब नहीं है, MD नहीं है, WTD नहीं है, CFO नहीं है हमारे पास, और किसी को चार्ज भी नहीं दिया है, तो फिर सभी डायरेक्टर की जिम्मेदारी, ऑल विल बी लायबल. इफ नॉन कंप्लायंस ऑफ एनी प्रोविजन, तो फाइन इम्प्रिजनमेंट 1 साल की है, फाइन अप टू 50,000 एंड मैक्सिमम 5 lakhs और बोथ. Section 129 shall not apply to the extent of application of Accounting Standard 17 to the government companies engaged in defense production. So इनको नहीं अलाउ होता है, सेगमेंट रिपोर्टिंग है ना. सेगमेंट